Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here, doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at the Transformers Generations Age of Extinction Then and Now Optimus Prime. Now, this kit is something that I actually really wanted, not so much for this, but for this. And to be honest, now that I have the set, they're both pretty even to me. And that's because of their goods and their bads. Because this figure is not that great. Now, it might just be mine, but there's a lot of issues with this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the... Actually, let's take a look at the Classics one. Let's get that one out of the way. The Classics one looks good in the truck mode. I will give it that. It has a very nice G1 color scheme. I actually like the chrome on the front here. Even though it doesn't match the silver on the sides here, I think that looks good. Because in Age of Extinction, they were all about chrome. I don't know why, but they really loved the chrome. I think it's because Takara was doing it, and they thought, hey, let's just add chrome to everything. And they didn't realize that, oh wait, there's certain places where we should add chrome. Not just random places, like the Age of Extinction Leader Class Grimlock. I think this alt mode looks pretty good. The problem that I have with this is some of the red does not match, but it seems to match closer than some of the Bumblebees out there, so that's pretty good. Now, I said that this figure has some flaws. The flaws that I have with this is it's obviously an older toy because it has mold degradation in a lot of places. Mainly this and the shoulders, which we'll talk about later on. But this does not seem to hold. I don't know if the original one had that because this is the first time I've had this mold. But that just flops around. Barely holds into place. And it's not just because of the weight of this. This just flops around anyway. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. But you also have this giant weapon section that can plug on the top there. You can remove that to have a more square cab, but you're going to get the head on the top. So I figured, you know what? It's just fine to have this. This is a modern design for Optimus Prime. Actually, this was designed 10 years ago, but still works to this day. I mean, obviously it works because they still use it. You also have this other gun that plugs onto the back here. You can see in the arms a couple of holes, and there are a couple of pegs on the back there. So yeah, with that out of the way, there's not really much to say about this. I'm going to be talking a lot on this, and I don't want to make this review too long, so let's just move on to the Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. Now, I have the other one that was released for the retail lineup, but I don't have that in alt mode. I have it in robot mode, so I will compare it to that. But I will be honest with you guys, this is actually pretty cool. It's definitely not the best version of the Evasion mode Optimus Prime, but it's exciting. I think that for kids, it's pretty cool. Now, you do get the gun on the top here, which I forgot to bring out Dark of the Moon Megatron. I'll try to do that as a little clip for the end of the video, but you do have this gun that can plug onto the Dark of the Moon Megatron. Anyways, with that out of the way, I think that this is pretty cool. I like the flames on the side. I know that some people won't because they'll like their G1 version of Optimus Prime, but I think that as far as this is concerned, I do like that. I mean, what am I saying? The version in the movie does have the flames. It is a different color scheme, of course, but it does have the flames. He's got the classic red and blue. He's got little bits of yellow, which is very nice. The silver looks pretty good on this toy, except I wish they continued the silver on the top here. Even if it was just the front here, that would have been fine. But the one thing that I don't like other than that is the feet being in silver for the back. I don't know. I feel like the retail version of Optimus Prime did that better. Yes, some people don't like the feet being in blue for the robot mode, but I kind of like that for the alt mode more, and I didn't mind that for the robot mode too. But I do like having a different toy that has the gray feet, so I don't mind that. Especially when I have both versions of it, it's fine. You get an Autobot logo, which, surprisingly enough, is in white. Nothing else on this toy that I can find is in white, so why is that the only thing in white? It's weird. You can actually swap weapons if you want, so you can take this section off, you can plug that onto the top there and have that, Or you can take this, bring down the smokestack, and have that section like so if you want to do that. Now that I've taken off the weapons, let me take off that. Let's go ahead and start the transformation. So, with the Generations Optimus Prime, what you want to do is take these front sections like so, or side sections, and just bring them out like so. Next, take these sections right here. Actually, that was the first thing you were supposed to do, and bring that down like so. Take the legs and bring them down, and that has not suffered with mold degradation. That's actually pretty good. Bring these wheel sections and the bumper and fold that up. It's very tight, but you can do so. Separate the legs like so. Bring up the feet. Bring up the kneecaps. And you're pretty much done with the legs. And I really like the legs. He has some very good legs. He did not miss leg day. Next, what you want to do is just bring that out and bring up the head and fold that up for right now. Just to get that out of the way. Take the arms and rotate them forward. Make sure they get out of the way. And you're going to rotate this cab section, or this torso section, like so. And then bring this red section and bring it all the way down. Next, take the arms, bring them down, flip up the hand, and rotate it around. Bring this section around like so. Bring this up and rotate it like so. So it's got a double joint for the panel here. So do the same thing to the other side. Bring out the fist, bring that down, rotate, flip up, and rotate like so. And there you have the classic version of Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Let's go ahead and move on to the Evasion mode Optimus Prime. And what you want to do for this is you want to bring the feet and pop them out. It's easier just to wiggle this around to get it to pop out, or just push something. Okay, there we go. And just bring that down and around like so. It could be the last thing, could be the first thing, doesn't really matter. It just, you know, it doesn't get in the way of anything. You can pretty much do whatever you want with that. Bring these window sections out like so, and I already flipped down the smokestack bit. You gotta make sure that's flipped down, by the way. Take the grill section and flip that up, and what I like to do is pop this out and bring that up all the way. Next, what I'd recommend doing is pushing the head forward, because the neck is on a little joint right there. You can see it like so, and that just helps to get things out of the way. Bring the arms up like so, and unpeg the front section of this like so. It's actually a pretty complex transformation. Bring this down and bring this out like so. Next, what you want to do is make sure that the arm is out of the way of the head. That's why you had to bring it up from the neck, like so, and just rotate it out like so. And with all the joints, it's actually pretty easy to bring that out once you get everything in place, like so. And rotate that around. Make sure that this doesn't hook onto that, because I almost broke it just now. Like that. It's not supposed to do that. Make sure that's all open. And take the chest and torso or abdomen, whatever you want to call it, and bring that down all the way. Flip down the head and close up the chest. Actually, before you close up the chest, you're going to bring this front section and bring that all the way up like so. Make sure that's plugged into place and close up the chest like so. Bring these little sections down like that. I felt like I just broke that, which I didn't, so that's good. Make sure that everything's into place. Flip down the kneecaps, straighten out the legs, straighten out the head and whatnot. And there you have the Evasion version of Optimus Prime all done. And I think that these look pretty decent together. Now, I will admit, I think the reason why they decided to paint these blue and do so much with the paint on this guy is because they wanted to make it different than the retail version of Optimus Prime. Because he has a more classic paint scheme, but if they went ahead and did this into this, nobody would have bought it for this guy. Even though they've already done that with the Bumblebee Slug and Strafe. I guess for the deluxes, they just made it look like repacks with bonuses, but for the 2-packs, they wanted to give it something more. Because it's going to be more pricey, they wanted to give you more of a reason to go ahead and buy it. By the way, if you want a comparison with the guns, there you go. I like this gun more. This is just a little too plain for me. I like the black and gray. I think that looks pretty good. Actually, before we take a look at the Age of Extinction version, let's take a look at the Generations version. Now, this looks very good. I will admit the paint scheme is very nice. Look at the chrome for the legs. That looks very good. Yes, he has plastic gray, dull gray for right here, but I don't mind it. The platinum, silver, the chrome just looks so good on this. The head still works to this day. This mold still looks good to this day. Look at the legs. They look fantastic. Nice, tight joints, which is something that I can't say for the arms because that's my biggest problem. Look at that. And I'm not sure how to fix that because I tried to see if I can unscrew that and just separate the whole thing, but the whole thing wouldn't separate as soon as I did that, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do there. I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to be like, well, you can do this and that. I just haven't figured it out for myself because I'm stupid. Autobot logo right there. Nice yellow eyes. Very good. Some yellow right here. Nice detail in the kneecaps. Black right here. I think that if you're going to display this figure, oh yeah, definitely get this. This is pretty cool. Even for this. If you don't like this, that's fine, but this is just so good. You can take the Age of Extinction gun and you can plug that in like so. So if you want that, that's pretty good. What you can also do is combine the weapons. It's got a couple of holes right here that you can use for the pegs in the back here. You can combine them like so and plug them onto the back so you can have, sorry, I can't talk today. So you can have storage on the back. So there you go. But what you can also do is transform these into the weapons. So just separate that section, bring this out, and bring out the gray bit on the front. And there you have one gun like so. And for this side, bring these black sections out. Don't pop them out, which apparently I did. And then inside here, you got little black sections into here, like so. And just combine them like so, and you have a gun. So that's pretty good. And I like to plug this gun right here, and I like to plug this gun in like so. And I like to bend the elbows because that makes it easier to hold up, but still, there's something wrong with the shoulders on this toy. And I'm not sure if it's just mine, but it's very loose. I can also use the tire to hold that in place, so that's good too. So with that out of the way, that is the Voyager Optimus Prime. Very good design, good look, very updated. I like this. It's just the shoulders that I don't like. For this guy, I actually really do like the design of this. I like the flames. He's a little more cheery than his original paint scheme for the retail release. You know, he really pops. He really stands out. I wish there was more red right here. I wish that this wasn't blue. But if it's just something to make this guy stand out, I guess I understand it. Blue eyes, which is very nice. He's got light blue, some yellow right here. I think that the color scheme for this is not the best, but it's not bad, honestly. It's something that I didn't realize I would like in hand, and then as soon as I got it in hand, you know what? I actually do like it. I have a show called Transformers Misfortune, and I wasn't exactly sure which Optimus Prime to use. Eventually, I went with this one because it's got more of just a better paint scheme, just a better look to it. You know, it's kind of mild, and I enjoy that. But if you really want something that stands out, this is pretty good. Again, it's just the chest that I don't like. Everything else is fine. And even the chest, I don't mind. It's just, it doesn't look that good. But I guess it kind of works with the silver, and he's got a lot more blue going for him, so I guess it kind of works. I'm not sure. The missile does fire, so you got that. No other weapons to this guy, but I think, you know what, he's honestly kind of decent. I like the yellow on the top here. I think that looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, painted smokestacks on the top here. Obviously, this is a better version than the retail Evasion mode Optimus Prime just because of that. But still, I really do like this. I really do. I understand that people don't like this, mostly because of the chest, but if the chest is the only thing you don't like, you're gonna miss out on a lot more going for this guy. I do understand why people consider him to be the worst version of Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, but you know what? He's not even that bad. So with that out of the way, do I recommend this kit? Well, honestly, if you got both versions, if you got both versions of this already, I would say you don't really need it. But if you really want this, then go ahead and get it. If you don't mind the look of this, then yeah, definitely get it. And if you don't have either one, and you really want to get both of them, and you find them for cheap, you know what? Go ahead and get it. I got it as a Christmas gift, so I didn't pay a dime for this, and I'm pretty glad I didn't. Because I wasn't sure how I'd feel about this. And with the loose joints on this, that's not that fun. But I still like the 2-pack. So with that out of the way, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all this fun dudes, and I'll see you guys next time. So I finally added the gun to Megatron, and I think it looks pretty good. But then I figured, why stop there? I have the retail version. Let's give him 2 guns. I think that's pretty cool.